welcome to another episode of Curtain Call Conversations. I'm very excited to be joined today by Iroy Abesamis, who is currently a swing in the Bridge Theatre's fantastic production of Guys and Dolls. How are you today?
Hello everyone. I'm doing okay. Yeah, it's a new day and a new show, right? I mean,
Yeah,
not your show, but two shows today,
two
matinee
shows
and
today.
evening show.
Yeah.
Yes, Thursday.
A busy day, a busy day. So you're currently, I mean, you've been in the production for a while now, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes, I joined last May
Okay.
as an additional swing because they needed more people to
Uh-huh.
cover for the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sort of tell us about the experience of Guys and Dolls for you so far.
Okay, so I would say it's a very challenging show, especially for swings,
Okay.
because of the configuration of the stage, the immersive experience, and all the responsibilities, like for especially for swing cast members.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, tell us what does a swing do for people that don't know?
So basically, swings are the ones who cover the ensemble members of the show
Hmm.
and sometimes a principal cast as well.
Yeah.
So whenever an ensemble member is covering for principal, we have to step up.
Okay.
Like it can be like last minute. It can be like, oh, the show is starting and someone's out. You have to go on stage and just do your thing. And
Yes.
sometimes we split tracks as well. We do like multiple characters on stage. We do the opposite gender on stage.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it can be a lot for
Yeah. So,
swing.
do you know how many tracks that you actually cover?
So right now I'm doing I'm on offstage swing right now.
Uh-huh.
So I am learning 8 tracks
Wow.
at the moment. So we have six ensemble male cast
Uh-huh.
and two on stage swing. So the eventually the goal is to learn everything. So whenever we don't have people or we have cut show,
Uh-huh.
we can step up anytime.
Sure. I mean, what is it like? I mean, how do you even process learning eight different tracks? I mean, how is that all in there?
So this is Guys and Dolls is only my second time doing a
Okay.
swing. So when I joined a short story, I was like, why did I sign up for this? Like I wanna try. I'm like when I was watching the show, I'm like, this is a lot to
Yeah.
take. It's overwhelming. So um I don't know. It's just you just have to be quick and be in the moment. Like
Yeah.
whenever they call me on stage, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be there and do it, and hopefully I'm not gonna, push someone off stage. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the show at the Bridge Theatre, it's an immersive show, which is really exciting, of course, for the audience. But as a performer, I mean, what is it like to be in such close proximity to people?
I mean, it's mostly it's fun because you see their glowing, smiling faces,
Yeah.
like being part of the show.
Hmm.
But also you have to think of like the safety of the
Yes.
people around you and your cast members
Yeah.
because we have lifts like going up and down, and we have like different entrances and exits, and
Yeah.
you have to really think of the safety of everyone around you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not seeing the show yet, unfortunately, which I'm gutted about, but I will get to it. But, I see lots of people send, put videos and stuff on social media, and it just looks like the most fun you'll ever have. I mean, the vibe every single night must be fantastic.
I mean, it's a total party.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you want to have a good time and like experience New York 1950s,
Yeah.
then this show is for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you could play any of the sort of lead roles in the show, do you have a favorite and which one would you like to play?
I really love watching Adelaide. I
Okay.
mean, I'm not gonna play this role in the near
Yeah.
future, but she's just quirky and funny, and at the same time, she's a character of strong woman,
Yeah. Yeah.
and her
Just
songs are like, it's
Yeah.
yeah, top
I
of my
think
list.
yeah, I think one of my favourites is "Sue Me." I think that is such a brilliant song and
Yeah,
just a great routine for that particular show. I love it. So you never know. One day it might happen. You just
I
don't know.
mean, but
Who knows? I mean, so do you have a favourite song from the show? Talking about mine, I mean, do you have one?
oh, there's one. Like whenever I'm doing this track, like one of the ensemble boys, and we're one of the waiters, and we're watching Mink
Yeah,
with Miss Adelaide and the girls. It's just it's, it's just the best
yeah,
part of the show for me.
yeah,
Like with all the choreography, the song itself, the costume, the staging. It's like yeah,
yeah.
it's the best for me.
One of your favourites, definitely. So you're a Filipino performer. So I mean, how is how important is it for you to be represented in a show like Guys and Dolls?
Yeah, so actually, I was talking to my friends yesterday, like, how will I answer this question? Yeah, it's a bit tough. So, but
Hmm.
being seen in musical theater in London or in Broadway, it's very important for us
Hmm.
because like we don't have a lot of like materials for like Filipinos. I mean, we have
Yeah.
like what was the show in Broadway? Here Lies Love,
Okay.
and being seen in this theater is like an acceptance that we exist,
Yeah.
and being accepted is a better sense of belongingness in a bigger society for
Yeah.
us. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you see a Filipino, oh, we have Filipino performers and they're here
Mm.
and
Yeah.
and they belong and they and we've been doing this for a long time now,
Yeah.
like with the likes of Leia Salonga and Joe
Mm.
Ampil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, I think a minor problem is we don't have a lot of materials.
Right.
So
Yeah.
hopefully in the future we'll get more.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned, Leia Salonga there, who is quite simply an icon. I mean, she's just absolutely incredible. I've been lucky enough to see her a couple of times.
Yeah.
And, if that's the standard, the quality of Filipino performers, we need way more of them, I think, in our theatres, definitely.
Yeah, I mean we grew up like watching her on
Mm.
television, and like I've never seen her in Miss Saigon because I don't have money to watch it when I was
No,
in the
I've not seen her
Philippines.
in that. No, I wish I
Yeah, but
had.
I mean like singing and dancing is in our DNA, like
Yeah.
karaoke, karaoke
Yeah.
singing. I mean, whether you can sing or not, Filipinos will be there. So
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, you see lots of clips online of Filipino people just singing and they can sing. I don't think I've come across any yet that I've seen that can't sing. I mean, it must be, as you say, in your DNA.
yeah, I mean, like we have like fiestas and festivals, and we have like singing
Yeah.
contests everywhere. But I mean, yeah, whether you can sing or not, Filipinos will be
We'll
there.
do it. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? So where did your love for musical theatre come from?
Oh, okay. So my first experience was watching Sound of Music with
Ah,
my
okay.
siblings and my parents.
Oh,
My grandma, my late grandma was a pianist, so I got the music from
yeah.
that side, and then eventually I worked in Hong Kong Disney.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, for 14 years, and I met people who worked in Broadway, in West End, and yeah, it started there. Like, oh, maybe I can do this after,
Yeah.
more after working for Disney. So I started auditioning
Uh-huh.
and eventually got a job in musical theater.
Wow, amazing. So when did you come over to London?
2018. So I did Miss Saigon UK tour,
Wow.
and yeah, the rest is
Yeah. I mean, it is my favourite show of all time, I will tell you that. I mean, it's just everything about it I love, and I'm really wishing we get another production of that really soon because it's been a while.
well, they're doing it in Manila actually, and
Ah,
my one of my closest friends, my classmate in high school and college, is their dance supervisor. We did
ah,
Miss Saigon here in the UK as well last
yeah. Yeah, stunning, absolutely stunning show. So what do you enjoy about being in London?
Oh, okay. So I like as a person in the Philippines and in Hong Kong because I work in Hong Kong for 14 years.
Uh-huh.
I've been watching like a lot of movies about Notting Hill and a lot of
Okay. Yeah. Love
series, and I'm like,
Actually.
oh,
Yeah.
I think like yeah, beautiful is London is beautiful, and it has its charms. And
Mhm.
when I came here, I'm like, oh, dream came true. This is a really fun city,
Wow. Yeah.
multicultural
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Absolutely. I mean, there's everything you can imagine in London. I think people, visit. I mean, I don't live near London at all, but I visit a lot, obviously for theatre, which is my main obsession. So you can totally get your fix in London because there's loads.
Oh my God, I forgot. Yeah, the theater scene.
Yes, absolutely.
It's yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
a
it's fine.
theater scene that like it's you can watch like one show a day. Like whenever
Yeah,
my friends visit here in London, they will watch a show like
yeah.
one per day.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much choice, isn't there? I mean, you can watch a musical, a play, comedy,
Mhm.
anything. It's just all there. I mean, what advice would you give to anybody that perhaps maybe another Filipino performer that wanted to come over to the UK? Would you just say do it, or would you have any sort of trepidation? Or
I would say do it, but you gotta have a thick skin.
yeah,
Like I always, whenever someone asks me like, how do you do it? Like I would say you have to fight for a spot,
hmm,
and you just have to be there.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean you will receive like 100 no's and one yes.
absolutely.
But that's the industry. So
Yeah, well, it is absolutely. I mean, how do you find, just going off on a tangent a little bit, the sort of audition process for a musical? Do you enjoy auditioning, or I mean, that
I
might be an awkward question to answer, but
no, I actually do. I actually do. Like the rush and the adrenaline rush doing the
mm,
audition, like you're dusting your other talents like dancing. Because I'm a dancer by profession before, and
okay,
singing and acting is new to me. So
okay,
yeah, so it's those two singing and acting are both challenging, but when it comes to dance audition, I'm like I just have to be there and fight for a spot.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure, yeah. So would you sort of go for roles where it was predominantly singing, or would you steer away from them just for the moment, or
I will try everything, like
yeah.
for experience. Like
Mm,
I mean, like I'm here now, so I will
yeah,
try like whatever is in front of me. I mean,
yeah,
it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be really scary, but
mm, yeah.
we'll
I know.
try.
Well, you've got to try everything, as they say, haven't you? Because you
Y-
don't know until you try. So just for fun, I thought we'd have a little question about the
Mhm.
English cuisine because some people hate it and think we don't have any dishes that are worthy of chatting about. So I just thought, what English food since moving here do you enjoy, if any?
There is one actually. When I came here back in 2018, it was in Manchester. We went for roast,
Okay.
and I thought, what is this food? It's so bland. Like there's no what you call this? There's nothing.
Seasoning and
Yeah, there's no seasoning. I'm like, what is this? And then as the years go by, I learned how to like
yeah.
appreciate it and love it. And now every Sunday I go for roast.
Do you? Oh, well, that's
I
excellent. I mean, I would
do.
say,
I
yeah,
do.
that would be my pick as well. So well done. I think I totally agree with you. So going back to the Bridge Theatre, then, I mean, as a venue, I mean, it looks fantastic. I've never been in, unfortunately, but I mean, what's it like in sort of in the room when everybody's just sort of walking in and there's noise starts? I mean, do you get the same excitement sort of every show that you did right at the beginning?
Yes, definitely. I mean, the design by Bunny Christie, it's just amazing. And
Mm,
right when you enter, when you go into the theater, you feel the vibe of New York,
yeah.
the busy, bustling city of New York in the 1950s.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, as a performer, you still have to give 100% energy the whole time, regardless of how tired you are or how many times you've done it. But hopefully, you still get that feeling of real enjoyment for the show.
Yes, I do. And
Yeah.
as I said before, like as a swing cast member, it's just there. The
Mm.
excitement of you're always scared to go, but you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Nick Heitner and Arden Phillips and James Cousins
Mm.
made this show really like beautifully. Like it's an immersive experience for whoever wants to be in the
Mm.
theater.
Yeah, obviously there are sort of different places you can sit as well, so you don't have to stand for the whole
Yeah.
show, so you can sit
Mhm.
down if you need to.
Oh
But
yes, yes.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. So thank you for having a chat with me today. I've really enjoyed it. All the best with the rest of the run for you and the rest of the swings, who are just incredible throughout Theatreland. I have to say, you do a sterling job. So I'm sure many shows wouldn't be able to go on without a swing. So thank you for that, and thank you for your time, Iroy.
Thank you for having me, and
Uh,
hopefully you can come to our show
yes, I
soon.
do. I desperately want to come, and I'm going to put it in my diary. So thank
Mhm.
you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.